TLC star Baylen Dupree sends blunt message to fans. I need people to understand. TLC star Baylen Dupree recently sent a blunt and unfiltered message to her fans, urging them to understand her perspective. With a growing fan base from her appearances on TLC's popular shows, Baylen is no stranger to the spotlight and the pressures that come with being in the public eye. However, her recent comments have sparked conversation and reflection among fans and followers alike. In a social media post that has since gone viral, Baylen addressed her followers directly, speaking candidly about the challenges she faces and the need for greater empathy and understanding from the public. Her message was clear and heartfelt, touching on personal issues that, despite being part of her public persona, are often misunderstood or oversimplified by viewers who only see a fraction of her life. One of the central themes of Baylen's message is the idea of personal growth and the need to be seen for who she truly is, beyond the image portrayed on television. For many fans, the reality TV world can create a skewed perception of those they watch. Baylen, like many other reality stars, has become a figure of fascination, but also, at times, of judgment. In her message, she directly acknowledged the complexity of her life, calling for viewers to recognize her humanity beyond the scripted moments they see on screen. Baylen's statement resonated with many fans, particularly those who have felt similarly misunderstood or pigeonholed by their own experiences. In a world that often prioritizes entertainment and drama over authenticity, Baylen's request for understanding is a powerful reminder of the importance of seeing people as multifaceted individuals with their own unique struggles and triumphs. The reality TV industry often comes with its own set of challenges. Stars like Baylen are frequently scrutinized for their actions, words, and even their appearance, all while living their lives under the constant watch of cameras. It can be difficult to navigate the line between who they are as people and the roles they are asked to play for the sake of television. Baylen's message shed light on the realities of this experience, calling out the imbalance between public expectations and personal realities. Another aspect of Baylen's message was a call for kindness and respect. The world of social media, where fans and critics alike are quick to voice their opinions, has created an environment where negativity can easily thrive. Baylen, in her candid post, urged her followers to show more kindness toward one another and to avoid jumping to conclusions based solely on what they see on their screens. She encouraged people to take a step back and recognize the complexities of human experience, which are often far more nuanced than what is captured in a single moment. The relationship between fans and reality stars is a complex one. While many fans feel a deep connection to the stars they watch on TV, it is easy to forget that these individuals are not just characters on a screen, but real people with their own struggles and victories. Baylen's message to her fans was an invitation to engage with her, and with others, more thoughtfully, encouraging a shift in how we view and interact with public figures. In addition to her plea for empathy and understanding, Baylen also used the platform to address some of the stereotypes and misconceptions that have surrounded her persona. Like many reality TV stars, Baylen has been subject to criticism about her behavior, choices, and lifestyle. She spoke openly about how these critiques, while often unfounded or exaggerated, can be damaging. Her message was not just about defending herself, but about encouraging others to resist the urge to judge based on surface-level information. One of the most powerful elements of Baylen's post was her vulnerability. In a world where social media is often used to present a carefully curated version of oneself, Baylen's willingness to share her authentic self, flaws, insecurities, and all, was a refreshing and brave move. It's a reminder that behind the makeup, the glamorous outfits, and the storylines, real people are living real lives, often grappling with personal challenges that we may never fully understand. Baylen's call for understanding was not just about her own experiences, but about fostering a more compassionate world in which we acknowledge the humanity in others, regardless of their public image. Fans of Baylen have shown overwhelming support in response to her message. Many have praised her for being brave enough to speak out about the pressures of fame and the struggles that come with it. Her followers have expressed admiration for her honesty and the way she's using her platform to address important issues. For some, Baylen's post was an eye-opener, helping them recognize the impact of their words and actions on the people they follow. At the same time, her message has sparked broader conversations about the way society treats reality TV stars and public figures in general. In an era where online trolls and judgmental comments are rampant, Baylen's plea for more understanding and kindness is timely. It's a call to reconsider how we interact with celebrities, influencers, and public figures, recognizing that the people behind the screens are deserving of the same compassion and respect we would give to anyone else. As the reality TV landscape continues to evolve, so too does the role of stars like Baylen Dupree. While her blunt message to fans was a moment of vulnerability, it was also a powerful reminder of the need for kindness and empathy in the age of social media. Whether we're fans of her work or simply individuals navigating our own personal journeys, Baylen's message serves as a call to treat others with understanding, recognizing the complexities of their lives beyond the surface. In the end, Baylen's plea for understanding is not just about her own experiences, but about creating a more compassionate and supportive environment for everyone. It serves as a reminder that everyone has a story, and that story is often more complicated than it may appear at first glance. Her message will likely continue to resonate with fans and followers, prompting them to think more deeply about their interactions with the people they admire and the impact their words can have. Baylen Dupree's siblings speak out about strained relationship. Baylen Dupree, a popular figure in the entertainment world, has always kept his personal life relatively private. However, recently, his siblings have started speaking out about the complex and strained nature of their relationship with him. The sudden influx of media attention surrounding the family dynamic has raised questions about the reasons behind the tension and what led to the ongoing rift. In this article, we will explore the details shared by Baylen Dupree's siblings, their experiences growing up together, and the circumstances that have led to the ongoing strain. Baylen Dupree, known for his successful career in music and entertainment, has always been a public figure, with many admiring his talent and persona. However, what many don't know is that Baylen's relationship with his family has often been marked by difficulty. For years, whispers of family conflicts have circulated circles, but until now, no one outside the immediate family knew the extent of the strain. It all started when Baylen, the youngest of 3 siblings, began to rise in fame. His older siblings, 2 brothers and 1 sister, have shared their side of the story, giving the public a rare glimpse into their tumultuous relationship with their younger brother. According to them, Baylen's rapid rise to fame came with an increasing sense of distance from his family. As his career soared, his personal connections seemed to crumble. One of Baylen's older brothers, Jake Dupree, spoke about how the initial signs of strain began to show when Baylen started to gain national attention. It wasn't even about the fame at first, Jake explains. He was just different. There was a change in how he treated us. He began distancing himself emotionally, even though we were always close growing up. Jake goes on to describe how, over time, communication with Baylen became sporadic and superficial. We used to talk every day, but once the fame hit, it felt like he wasn't the same person anymore. He was more focused on the people around him in the industry than the family who had always been there for him. Baylen's sister, Layla Dupree, echoes similar sentiments. It's heartbreaking, honestly. We always thought we'd be a close-knit family, but that didn't happen. The more Baylen rose to fame, the more disconnected we became. Layla highlights how the family tried to reach out to Baylen multiple times, but he was either too busy or seemed disinterested. There were times when we planned family gatherings and he wouldn't even show up. He'd make excuses about his schedule, but we could tell it wasn't just that, Layla reflects. The impact of Baylen's changing behavior went beyond just his immediate family. His siblings also noticed how the people around him began to influence his decisions. According to his brother Jake, when Baylen started surrounding himself with certain people in the entertainment industry, it felt like he was being molded into something he wasn't. He changed. and that's where things really started to fall apart. Jake mentions how Baylen's newfound circle of friends and colleagues started to shape his priorities, often pushing the family aside in the process. Over time, the tensions between Baylen and his siblings became more apparent. At family events, the once lively conversations would become awkward silences. The laughter and camaraderie that had once characterized their gatherings turned into uncomfortable exchanges. "We all felt like strangers in the same room," Leela recalls. "It's as if he was living in a different world from us. We weren't a priority to him anymore, and that hurt." Despite these growing tensions, Baylen's siblings also expressed a sense of confusion about what went wrong. They wonder whether the pressures of fame and the lifestyle that comes with it altered Baylen's character. Jake, in particular, admits that he struggles to understand how someone who was once so close to the family could become so distant. "We don't know who he is anymore. Fame changes people, and I guess it changed him. But I still hold on to the hope that maybe he'll come around." Leela, on the other hand, is more candid about her feelings, acknowledging the anger and resentment that has built up over the years. "I'm not going to lie, it's been tough. I've felt angry and hurt. It's like we were just left behind while he chased after his career. But it's hard to let go because we're family, and I want to believe things can get better." There has been speculation in the media that Baylen's strained relationship with his siblings is linked to some personal disagreements or misunderstandings, but his siblings have consistently maintained that there are deeper emotional issues at play. According to them, it's not just about the occasional falling out or miscommunication. It's about the lasting emotional distance that has developed over time. One of the key factors contributing to the strain, according to his siblings, is Baylen's lack of openness about his personal struggles. While he is open about his professional journey, Baylen has always been guarded about his personal life. This has left his siblings feeling disconnected, as they are unable to understand the pressures he may be facing behind the scenes. "He never lets us in," Jake explains. "We don't know what's going on in his life. He's always so private. Maybe it's his way of protecting himself, but it's made it hard for us to connect." Despite the ongoing tension, there is a sense of hope among Baylen's siblings that things could improve in the future. Leela, in particular, believes that there is still a chance for reconciliation, but it will require both sides to be open and vulnerable. "We've tried reaching out, but I think it's going to take more than just a phone call or a text message. Baylen needs to know that we still care about him and we want him back in our lives. But he also has to be willing to meet us halfway," she says. For now, the relationship between Baylen and his siblings remains strained, with no clear resolution in sight. The family situation serves as a reminder of the challenges that often come with fame and success, and how it can affect the most important relationships in a person's life. Whether Baylen will ever be able to mend his relationship with his siblings is uncertain, but for his family, the hope remains that one day they will be able to bridge the emotional gap that has grown between them. Until then, they continue to reflect on the past and cherish the memories of a time when they were closer as a family.